It's week 5 of the NFL, and the focus is on Courtland Sutton. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Texans and the Patriots, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top flight.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Throwing on first down. King flushed out right. Ooh, the juke. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. A solid stiff arm. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. On first down, King flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd and 3. Back to throw. King. They'll roll him out right. Ooh, what a move. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. Off the play fake. King on the move to his left. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Off play action. King rolling to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
He polished off that fine opening drive by keeping it himself on the touchdown run. And they'll look to do it again here, 1st and 10. Now King on first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. To throw is King. Throwing on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that.
He's the first in the league to reach 30 touchdown passes this year. Did that on the last drive, and he starts here with a first down. First and 10, it's Pierce. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
That good for 19 and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's King on first and 10. Forced out to his left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. First and goal, Houston.
Looking to throw. King escaping the pressure. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans add 6 to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
He capped off that last drive himself, had the touchdown run. Now he'll take over here again, first and 10.
King now throwing to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. Look at the big man rumble.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Houston. It's their quarterback. 75 yards.
And the Texans are able to add on to their first half lead.
That film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of. The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us...
He's had quite the game running the football. Last time he finished in the end zone with his legs for the 3rd time in this one. We'll see what they can do here as they start this drive, first and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Inside the 20.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Back to throw. King buying time to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
On the tackle.
Fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. Down the left sideline. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans... He had another touchdown run the last time they had it, his 4th of the game. King off the play fake. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. Well, we'll move. So here are the Texans to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now King to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. To throw is King on 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Here's King throwing on first down. That's going to be caught by Rivers. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 30 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Dancing to his left. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 68 yards. And the Texans are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the...
Houston set to take over. Off the play fake. King. Off to Thomas on the left side. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. King. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. King now throwing to start the drive. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead. And now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that. And now out comes Houston. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action. King. Thomas brings it in. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. King on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And now an audible here into something else.
Now King on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And it's caught.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Pierce diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast.